spent his career as a law enforcement professional. I can't think of anyone better suited to speak to us now about when we make the right decisions and sticking with that path and the difference that it can make in our life. All right, also from the beautiful state of California, let's give it up for my man, Chris Perry!
I think they're excited. What do you guys think?
Sexy!
All right, guys. Well, so they asked me to come up and talk about Thrive. What is Thrive in your business? It's building depth and duplication. You know, Crystal and Brett came up and talked about it a little bit, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. So I kind of thought for a while, how am I going to do this? What am I going to say to you guys? And then I figured I'll just tell you my story. All right? So, I'm a police officer. That's all I've ever known since I was 20 years old. Thank you. I'm 35 now, and back in the beginning of this year, you know, I became friends over the last couple of years by some people you might know, maybe Calvin and Shannon. So we became friends over the last couple of years, and Calvin had posted something on social media about this company, MYNT, and my wife said, go find out what the heck he's doing. I don't want to work anymore, and I know they don't have to work that hard. She didn't know how hard to really work. So I saw Calvin at the gym the next day, and I didn't care to do it. I wasn't going the business route. I'm a cop. I'm going to go work overtime. I'm going to go climb the ladder. I'm going to keep promoting, do whatever I got to do. I'm a government employee. I'm not a businessman. So I didn't ask him. I was like, I'm not really going to follow through with it. I know my wife told me to do it, but whatever. So I got home that night and I heard it. You see Calvin? Yeah. Find out about MYNT? No. Needless to say, I had to ask the next day. So the next day I saw Calvin and said, hey, what's this MYNT thing about? I had no intention of doing it. I was really doing it to appease her. My wife, Lillian, she's out here somewhere. So I just said, what's going on with this MYNT thing, man? Tell me about it so I can make her happy. And then I sat down with him at Starbucks after the gym, and after I was done, I'm calling my wife saying we're doing this. That's it. That's it. I made a decision that day, not just to sign up, not just to sign the form and say, hey, send me my product, but I made a decision that day to go out and kill this thing. Yeah. So she said, all right, let's do it. I don't want to work anymore. So Calvin made it pretty simple. He said, hey, go out and tell your core four, just like corporate tells us. You've seen Brandon do the things. Go get your core four. Who are your 4 leaders? Who are the 4 people that you want to start a business with? Go out and share it with them. So I did it. I enrolled 4 people, guys. 4 people. That 4 people is now over 1,000. Wow! Not what I enrolled, but what we duplicated from there. So he said, go out and help those 4 people. Don't just enroll them and then go on to the next person. Help them. Do you want to get somebody started in this business that's going to fail? Or do you want to help them and teach them the things that I'm teaching you and teaching the things that you're learning by looking at the websites and reading the books and doing all these things? So that's what I did. I just started, you know, I didn't do anything really. I just sat next to Calvin for all these meetings as we showed it to people. And I sat there and I said, hey, Joe, this is Calvin. Calvin, this is Joe. I sat there and listened to Calvin. And I did that over and over and over again for a couple of meetings. Then Calvin said, hey, I'm going to Brazil. You're on your own. So I finally set up this meeting with my last person. He's like, go do it. You can do it. You've heard me enough times. You sat there and you've heard it. Just go out and regurgitate it. So that's what I did. And then I was done. And I was so excited. The guy wanted to enroll. And I text Calvin. I did my first one-on-one, and it worked. I didn't think I was going to be here doing this. I want to just keep relying on you. You know? But I went out and I just did the things that he had taught me over the last few weeks or a few days, whatever it was, and it started working. And I slowly started to go out and branch on my own and do my own. Go with those 4 people and go do their one-on-ones. Well, they would call me and say, let's go meet with my friend now that I want to show up to. Can you come with me and share the story? Cool, let's go. And that's what I did. Shared it with their people, and their people, and their people. And they sit there and did exactly what I did with Calvin. Sat there and listened. And then after a while, it started to grow. And those people that had sat there and listened to me over and over and over again started to do what I did. Right? What I did is I wanted to be educated in this business. I didn't want to just come in and not be able to give something to someone. I wanted, you know, a confident promoter is a productive promoter, guys. Where do they get their confidence from? From doing it, from their upline. Why was I confident about this business? Because I knew I had confidence in the person and his knowledge, right? I wanted to do the same thing for my downline. I wanted to give them confidence because they didn't have it on their own yet. So I wanted the answers for them. So when they came to me, I can go do their one-on-one. So I got educated. I did all the things that Brett and Crystal just talked about, read the books over, listened to them over and over again. I changed my mindset. I detoxed from a government employee to an entrepreneur. You know? And I ran with it. Next thing you know, 1,000 people. This business is not about who recruits the most people, guys. It's about who builds the most depth. You guys heard Mauricio come up here and talk about it. So we don't want recruiters, we want leaders. Right? That's the vision of the company. That's what they want. They don't want you to go out and enroll 100 people and leave them out to dry so they have no idea what to do. Then they all quit. And then they go out and make the industry even harder for us because they said they tried that network marketing thing with MYNT and it didn't work. No, what didn't work was what they were doing. Not the industry, not the business, not the product. Right? So it's our job to create success stories. It's your job to help your people be successful. It's your job to give them the knowledge that you have. No one else's. It's your job. But here's the secret, guys. This is the secret to duplication. When your downline or your directs or whatever you want to call them come to you and ask you questions, don't give them the answer. Don't give them the answer. Show them where to find it. That is the secret to duplication, guys. When you can teach them where to find it and you don't have to be the expert. I struggled with this in the beginning, guys. I wanted to have all the answers. I wanted everybody to come to me and make them feel more confident. And I started to realize I can't do that forever. I can't always be the guy. They can't always keep coming to me. They've got to be able to find these resources themselves. They've got to start going out and doing their one-on-ones themselves. You know? And I did the same thing to some of my downlines. You're probably going to look at me with disgust right now, but when they call me after I've done some one-on-ones for them and they say, hey, I got another one-on-one I need you to do. I say, sorry, I'm busy. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I wasn't always busy. But that's because it was your time to step up. Just like Calvin did when he told me he had to go to Brazil, it was my time to step up. I had to take over and do the things that he was doing. Otherwise, of course, we're always going to want to go to that person that you have more confidence in. You're always going to rely on that person. You can't do that forever. The business is not duplicatable. If you're persistent, you'll get it. Some of you guys are just starting to ignite your business. Some of you guys, it's taken you a week or a day. Some of you guys, it's taken 9 months. You feel like your business is still not going anywhere yet. It's fine because we all have to personally develop and we all develop at different rates, guys. I promise you, once you get to this thrive phase, it doesn't matter how long it took you to get there, it's not going to be any less rewarding than the next guy. But if you're consistent, you will keep it. Just because you get here, you can't say, all right, I'm done. I got 1,000 people. You're on your own. What's going to happen to my business? They're going to lack leadership. They're going to lack that extra line of help that maybe they need. And I'm not going to be there to help them. So I've got to stay consistent. I'm not saying stop recruiting. I'm not saying stop prospecting. Don't misinterpret my message, guys. I enrolled my 4 people. I've enrolled a few more since, but I've been prospecting and planting seeds the whole time. People weren't sure about it because here I am, this cop going into entrepreneurship. They weren't really ready to follow me, were they? But now they see me up on stage, they see me going to Vegas, they see me talking at events, they see people talking about me, and they're like, all right, I'm ready. I know you told me this 9 months ago, but now I'm ready. So I'm excited about this month, guys. I get to start over again, right? Now I get to sponsor some new people, and I get to start that process over again, building depth with them, starting right, brand new, fresh with brand new people. Just stay consistent, guys. Keep building, keep being that leader, but don't show them where to don't give them the answers, show them where to find it. That is duplication. Being a leader and helping them find the answers. There's a kind of a rule of thumb they talk about 6 levels. Once you've done it 6 times or so, right, through the levels of your business, they should be out flying on their own. Not always the case. Everybody's different. You'll know when they're ready. And I'm not saying I stop helping those people once I let them fly. I still go back and do one-on-ones with them when maybe they need it. Maybe the person they're meeting with is coming from a government job or law enforcement or whatever, and they feel like I can connect with that person. I'm not saying quit on your people once they're on their own. I'm not saying that either. But you do got to help them fly to make the process duplicatable. Okay? Your goals. Let's talk about goals real quick, guys, and they're going to kick me off stage. Your goals should not be about how much money you make or what rank you are or any of that stuff, guys. When you can make your goals about the people in your business, that's when you'll be successful. They talked about daily goals and all that stuff. I have a board in my office, and every day I have daily goals of what I'm going to do. I have 30, 60, 90-day goals. Not one of them is about my own income, my own rank, or any of that. It's about how many people I can get up on the stage. When you can help people, that's when it'll come back to you, guys. Don't make it about you. Don't make it about how many people you can enroll, how many 4x4s you can hit, all that other stuff. That's temporary money, guys. We're in this business for long-term residual income. We're in this business for long-term residual income, right? The only way you're going to get that is to build depth in your organization. I don't care if you roll 100 people, when you have 100 people in your business. If they have no downline, they're going to quit real soon. I'd rather have 2 that turned into 100 than 100 that I enroll. All right. Last thing I want to leave you with, guys, is a quote from Henry Ford. He says, if everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. So let's move forward together and make 2015 the best year yet, guys.